Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're going to read a Teletubby story. Oh, sorry Lala. Let's just put Lala back up there. And it's called Tubby Toast, Tubby Toast. And Po has her own Tubby Toast for the story. Are you going to have a snack during the story, Po? One day in Teletubby land, Lala wanted some, and we'll lift the flap. Tubby Toast, Tubby Toast, Tubby Toast. A piece of Tubby Toast flew right out of the Tubby toaster. It smelled delicious. Delicious. Tinky Winky smelled Lala's Tubby Toast. He wanted some too. Tubby Toast, Tubby Toast. What a funny smell. Not as nice as us. Tinky Winky pushed the button on the Tubby toaster, but no toast came out. Where's Tubby Toast? The Tubby toaster began to shake. The Tubby toaster began to rattle. Uh-oh. Suddenly, lots of Tubby Toast flew out of the toaster. There was Tubby Toast all over the table. And look at the mountain of Tubby Toast on the table. There was Tubby Toast all over the beds. Uh-oh! There was Tubby Toast everywhere. There was even Tubby Toast all over Tinky Winky. Oh no! Even Dipsy saw Tubby Toast. What's that? Flying all over Teletubby land. There was lots of Tubby Toast for Dipsy. There was even Tubby Toast for the rabbits. Nibble, nibble. There was Tubby Toast everywhere. There was lots of Tubby Toast for the Noo to tidy up. And Teletubby Toast was even bringing Kitty to the Tubbytronic Superdome. Can you smell it, Kitty? The Teletubbies love Tubby Toast. And the Teletubbies love each other very much. Big hug. And that's the end of our story. Po is going to make some Tubby Toast right now with the Tubby toaster. And Noo-Noo's got to clean it up. Well, I hope you enjoyed our story. I know Kitty did. Thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny Treasures and Toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're going to read a Sesame Street story called S is for School. And it looks like Kitty's going to join us today too. There's Elmo and his friend Abby. And they're at school and Abby's drawn a picture of a flower. and we thought it would be nice to have our Abby and Elmo figures with us today. Let's begin the story. It's time for school. Elmo, Abby, Big Bird, Zoe, Rosita, and Telly are ready for a fun day. Their teacher, Ms. Taffet, is happy to see them. And look, Abby's at the calendar. It's now Tuesday the 6th. We have lots of fun flaps to flip over. Oh, and Kitty is having fun with the book. Oh, she's in play mode. She's trying to get underneath the book, and her claws are out. Just going to give her a minute and make sure she calms down. Good kitty. Let's try and get, oh, ouch. Oh. Kitty gave me a little swipe with her sharp claws. I'm just going to put the book up here as a little barrier. And she scratched me, so now I have a bit of a boo-boo, tiny fans. I'm bleeding on my finger, so I have to clean that up so it doesn't get infected. And I'm going to put Band-Aids on my boo-boos. And I have my Sesame Street Band-Aids today. It's Cookie Monster, Elmo. I did one on my pointer finger with Elmo, and the middle finger I have Abby. It's perfect for today's video. And I'm just going to keep an eye on Kitty. Hopefully she is calm now, and we're going to get back to our story. We have more flaps to flip. There's a student that's hanging up his jacket. You hang your jacket on a hook, not throw it on the floor, right? And I see a purple backpack on the floor. It has some crayons and a lunch kit and some books. And then we have Zoe, who is helping Telly take off his backpack, and there's some books in there. Elmo says, Elmo loves school. And Rosita says, Hola, Ms. Taffet. Hola is hello in Spanish. And then we can open the windows. There's the fishbowl, the class pet. Oh, and the fish has jumped out of the water. Open this blind and we see the sun shining in. And the sun makes us feel happy, and we get vitamin D from the sun, a very important vitamin. And we have a little flap down here, and we open the cupboard, and there are some books for the students. After all the backpacks and jackets are put away, they find their spots on the rug for circle time. Raise your hand if you want to hear a story, says Ms. Taffet. Everyone raises their hand. Ooh, I love this book, says Big Bird. I wonder what story the teacher is reading. The title of the book says Fairy Tales. Let's lift the flap. I see a castle and a carriage that's made from a pumpkin. That's the story of Cinderella. And we'll lift up the flap for Abby's hand to go up. It's important to raise our hand before we speak out loud in the class. And wait for the teacher to say it's our turn to speak. Looks like someone has opened a book, but it's important that they pay attention to the teacher and the story she's telling. So we're going to shut the book for story time. And there's one more flap on the globe. If you spin the globe, you can see the other side and all of the continents. It looks like the class planted some seeds and they're starting to sprout. With a little water and sunshine, they will grow. Zoe puts her hand up because she wants to hear a story too. And the little birdies fly up to the window so they can hear the story. Two little bluebirds. Next, it's time for art. Big Bird and Rosita are working with clay. Zoe paints a picture of Elmo. Telly and Abby are using crayons. I love triangles. Zippity zap. Let's see what Big Bird and Rosita are creating with their clay. Big Bird has made a bird in a bath. And Rosita has created a clay kitty cat. Meow. What's inside the green and pink cupboard? Oh, it opens the other way. There we go. There are paintbrushes and tape and glue. Lots of fun craft supplies. Let's go to the other page. Elmo is happy and he's posing for Zoe. What is he thinking? There's another little cupboard door up here. And there are all of the different colors of paints. What colors do you see? Abby is using her magic. Let's add color to the pictures. And she does that by lifting the crayons up in the air. Zippity zap. It's time to turn the page, Kitty. Excuse me. Oh, no swiping, Kitty. I think Kitty is still in play mode. I'm going to go get a toy and play with her for a bit, and maybe she will calm down. I've got a little pink pom-pom for her to play with. And don't forget, if you want to see more kitty videos, head over to our channel, My Little Dog Joey, where we have lots of our pets and animals. Time to turn the page now that Kitty's gone. Lunchtime. Telly's cheese and crackers are shaped like triangles. Big Bird has a bird seed salad. What do you like to eat for lunch? Would you like a napkin? Gracias. Before eating, everyone washes their hands at the sink for at least 30 seconds. Don't forget to turn off the water when you're done. Telly has a lunch kit that is green and blue, and it's square-shaped. Oh, good job, Telly's having an apple for lunch. That's healthy. And there is Big Bird's bag of bird seed salad. Maybe there are some sunflower seeds, or sesame seeds, or maybe even chia seeds. What is the teacher heating up in the microwave? It's a bowl. Maybe some hot soup or pasta. And down here, Abby is drinking some orange juice. But she doesn't drink juice every day because she knows it has a lot of sugar. She also drinks lots of water throughout the day. Before going home, the students have choice time. That means they can choose what they want to do. I really love this book, says Big Bird. Elmo and Zoe are playing pretend in the dress-up corner. Big Bird and Rosita are reading. Abby and Telly check out the music table. What a fun day! Elmo's wearing a top hat. It's a little too big and it falls down and covers his eyes. Telly is playing a musical instrument called a triangle. Let's open the blinds and see what's here. It looks like the school bus is ready to take the kids home. School is all done. On the way out, say goodbye to your teacher. See you tomorrow. And finally, Kitty has settled down. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. We are outside and we're going to read Hey Duggee, Goodnight Duggee. And I know it's bright out, but I thought it'd be more fun to read outside. We have these yellow dandelions and I'm going to wait for a buzzing bee to come by. They're busy right now collecting nectar. And look, Duggee is in bed. He's going to have a little nap as I read this story to him. And then I also have a toy that was mine as a child. It would hang like this, and it plays peekaboo, and I pull the cord and you'll hear a song. See if you recognize the song. Have you guessed yet? It's the song, London Bridge is falling down, falling down. And as the music slows, the cord gets smaller as it gets wound back into the little, I guess he would be a clown. Well, if you watch very closely, you will see the string moving inside of his body. Okay, let's get back to our story. Goodnight Duggee. It's a very noisy day at the clubhouse. Boing boing, bang bang, spin spin, boom boom, vroom, woof! Duggee thinks it's definitely time for a glass of milk! Shout the squirrels excitedly. Betty, Happy, Nori, Tag, and Rolly slurp down their milk. They yawn. They look very sleepy now. Perhaps now it's time for the squirrels to rest. Duggee has an idea. He grabs his banjo and some books. Then he gets all the cushions and teddies and makes some cozy beds for the squirrels to sleep in. Squirrels, it's nap time! The squirrels come running over and snuggle in. Duggee plays a lullaby on the banjo and tells the squirrels to sleep well. Duggee! Shouts Tag. We haven't got a badge today. Duggee thinks for a moment, then points to his sleeping badge. A woof! Yay! Everyone cheers. They all want a sleeping badge. Duggee reads the squirrels a book about sleeping. Then it's time to sleep. Duggee! Shouts Nori. We can't sleep. It's light outside. Duggee says that bats sleep when it's light, and they sleep hanging upside down. The squirrels turn themselves upside down. But they can't sleep upside down. Duggee explains how some animals sleep standing up. The squirrels all stand up. Duggee shows them a picture of two sleeping sea otters holding hands. The squirrels try holding hands, but they can't sleep holding hands. Duggee explains how koalas cling to trees and sleep, but the squirrels don't have any trees, so they all cling on to Duggee. Yawns Duggee. He starts to close his eyes, tells the squirrels to sleep well again. But the squirrels don't reply because they've fallen asleep in a great big Duggee hug. The squirrels whisper in their sleep. Beep, beep. The squirrels' parents arrive and everyone wakes up. We got our sleeping badges, the squirrels say. There's just time for one last thing. Goodnight, Duggee, cry the squirrels. And just as we end our story, I can hear a buzzing bee, tiny fans. Oh, how exciting! Bees are really good for our earth and we need to take care of them. I don't like using any sort of chemicals or pesticides anywhere on my property because it can kill the bees. We need the bees for our fruit and vegetables to grow, and they collect pollen. It either collects on their hairy bodies or their legs. I think this bee is collecting nectar. Bees use their long, straw-like tube tongues to suck the nectar out of the flower and store it in their honey stomachs. Ooh, look, tiny fans, there's a wasp on my toy. And don't worry, we leave the wasp alone, it will leave us alone. Wasps are important too because they also pollinate. Shh. Oh, Duggie's sleeping. Let's go inside and see what the kids are up to. Oh boy, Kitty is in the school desk. Silly Kitty. She loves to fit into tight places. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're going to read a new In the Night Garden book called Wiggle and Giggle Finger Puppet Book. And look at Iggle Piggle's head moves. There's a little hole in the back that can be used as a finger puppet during our story. Who has come to play? Wave to Iggle Piggle. Will you dance with us, Iggle Piggle? Clap and wiggle. Iggle Piggle loves his friends. Kiss and giggle. Mwah! Where's your blanket, Iggle Piggle? Point and jiggle. Are you ticklish, Iggle Piggle? Laugh and wriggle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. See you soon. Sleep well, Iggle Piggle. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're going to read a Peppa book. But first, Grandpa Pig is arriving on his train. And George is riding in the yellow car. Come sit on the couch, Grandpa Pig and George. Get comfy. We have a good story about Peppa for you. The book is called Peppa Plays Soccer. It is a sunny day. Peppa and Susie Sheep are playing tennis while George watches. To you, Susie, cheers Peppa, hitting the ball. Now it's Susie's turn. To you, Peppa, she shouts, hitting the ball straight over Peppa's head. Oh dear. Wah! George feels left out. Sorry, George, says Peppa, you can't play tennis. We only have 2 rackets. George can be the ball boy, cheers Susie. Being a ball boy is a very important job, George, says Peppa. Peppa and Susie are having lots of fun, but they keep missing the ball. Ball boy, they shout together. Huff, puff. George is not having fun. He keeps running to get the ball, and he is very tired. Then more of Peppa's friends arrive. Hello, everyone, says Peppa. We're playing tennis. Can we play 2, asks Danny Dog. There aren't enough rackets for everyone, replies Susie Sheep. Let's play soccer then, says Danny Dog. Soccer! Hooray! Everyone. We can play girls against boys, says Peppa. Each team needs a goalkeeper, says Danny Dog. Me, me, shouts Pedro Pony. Me, me, cries Rebecca Rabbit. Pedro Pony and Rebecca Rabbit decide to be the goalkeepers. The boys' team will start, says Danny Dog. Richard Rabbit gets the ball and runs very fast. right by Peppa Pig, Susie Sheep, and Candy Cat, and straight up to the goal! Shout Danny and Pedro together as Richard Rabbit kicks the ball straight past Rebecca Rabbit and into the net. The boy is a winner, cheers Danny Dog. That's not fair. We weren't ready, moans Peppa. Rebecca Rabbit picks up the ball and runs. Hey, shouts Danny Dog. That's cheating. You can't hold the ball. Yes, I can, says Rebecca. I'm the goalkeeper. Rebecca throws the ball into the goal straight past Pedro Pony. Goal, she cheers. That goal is not allowed, says Pedro. Yes, it is, says Peppa. No, it isn't, barks Danny. Daddy Pig comes outside to see what all the fuss is about. What a lot of noise, he snorts. I'll be the referee. The next team to get a goal wins. Richard Rabbit and George run off with the soccer ball while everyone is still talking. Where's the ball? asks Peppa, looking around, but it's too late. Richard Rabbit kicks the ball straight into the goal past Pedro Pony. Hooray, the boys win, cries Danny. Soccer is a silly game, says Peppa, disappointed. Just a moment, says Daddy Pig. The boys scored in their own goal. That means the girls win. Really? The girls gasp. Hooray! Soccer is a great game, cheers Peppa. The girls agree. And that's the end of our story, and this is the last page of our book. There's a whole bunch of Peppa Pig stickers. You can stick them in the book, or you can put them in your sticker book. We hope you enjoyed the story, Grandpa Pig and George. Time to get back on the train and head home. This time, George is riding in the blue car. Choo-choo! And we love to play soccer just like Peppa. For inside, we have a nice, plush, soft soccer ball, so nothing gets broken. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.